Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Today, we're going to talk about healthy habits, and I'll tell you some of my healthy habits I do in my own life. I like to do exercise. I think it's important to do exercise every day. I'm a little crazy with exercise. I like to bike, surf, yoga, run. Back in the day, I used to do football, wrestling, track, cross country, train for a marathon. So I'm a little crazy, but I think it's important to at least do exercise 5 times out of the week, whether it's running, doing yoga, stretching, even walking. I just think overall it's important to keep moving. For me, my experience, I think moving is the key to living a long life. I think I told you I worked at an engineering company for 3 years, and all these people sat behind desks. All of them used the elevator, no one used the stairs. They were all on these diets, but yet they were all so fat. And it's because they're lazy and they didn't walk and they don't want to move and so I think I truly believe that as long as you keep moving, you're going to live a long life. And I see my father. My father is 63 now, maybe 64. And this guy does so many activities, more than myself, believe it or not. And this guy is still moving around, traveling, doing exercise, having fun, staying healthy, skinny. And I see it with Spanish people too. All of you, your grandparents, they're all walking. I see them all, especially last year in San Roque. I could see all the old men in the plaza on this side, all the old women on the plaza on this side, all with their little groups of friends, dressed up really nice. And I think that's important because the older people in the United States, people don't really have friends. They stay inside and they just sit and watch TV and then they die because they're not moving anymore. And if your body isn't moving, your body will shut down. So I think that's why a lot of us, Spain is what, number five, longest life expectancy. I think it's because the older people still live their lives even beyond 80. So I think that's important. Cooking healthy, I think, is important. I try to cook healthy at home. I try to do gluten free. I try my best to do dairy free. Just because I think I have a little bit of allergies with these, and with beer, I think I'm allergic to the wheat in beer, so I like to drink cider instead, and wine. Wine in Spain, pretty good, and cheap. But what I learned from nutritionists that I've been to in my life is that, don't kill yourself over your special diets. Do it at home. If you can't cut out 70%, you don't have to cut out 100% of bread, of dairy. No, just cut out, as long as you cut out 70% or something, you'll see an effect. And when you go out with friends to a restaurant, it's okay to, break your diet, break your routines with cooking in the kitchen, and to enjoy yourself. Have that beer or have that ice cream or have that piece of bread or something. Um, what else? And yeah, I think it's important to keep doing activities. Like so many people, my friends back home, no one has hobbies. They just work, 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 and that's it. It's like, what about playing guitar? What about some creativity? What about going surfing or going out for a run or just like doing a puzzle or taking some nice photos around the city or reading or just activities. I think it's important to have your hobbies that make you happy because if you just work and repeat, then life is going to go by very fast. And I think that has to do with not mental problems, but bad mental health. If you don't focus on yourself sometimes with what makes you happy, your hobbies, if you don't like your job, you should make a change. To know the importance of making your own self happy and making a change in a more positive direction for yourself. And I think that's very important. I think a lot of people stay in safe, secure situations even if they're toxic to your life, because it's just the easier option. For me, I moved to Spain and it was better for my mental health leaving my job, but it was not easy to do. Everyone thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy for doing it, but I did it. It was the hard route, and I feel so much happier in life that I made this change with myself. What are some of your healthy habits that you do at your home?